first topic of our not really having a list of topics for today was what is the idea? And apparently Brian and I both need to watch Zach and Miri Make a Porno because neither of us know what the plot is. But it gave Brian the idea of the name Brian and Chelsea Make a Podcast. However, I may have a better analogy. My husband heard the idea and his immediate response was like, oh, that'll be great. I love Seinfeld. Just a show about nothing.
Is that what he thinks our show is about?
That was
or is
his
that
takeaway.
what Zach and Miri was?
No, that was his takeaway about our show. So I would encourage listeners, what do you think our show is? My husband Mike thinks it's Seinfeld. Brian thinks it's Zach and Miri Make a Porno, but we don't know what that's about. What do you think that we're creating? Because we're trying to get inspiration. Zach and Miri needed rent money.
As you guys make comments and I'm seeing them, and you'll notice that I'll be quite distracted also. So I'll be putting stuff up on the screen as we go, and hopefully Chelsea can handle the reins of the show and keep us kind of on topic when we're discussing things.
I think at least Zach and Miri Make a Porno gives a good inspiration. Brian and Chelsea Make a Podcast, a variety show. And then Seinfeld is sort of a show about nothing, and this kind of not a show about nothing, but it's a show about creation of something, and to create something starts at nothing.
Is this just a fucking crazy idea though?
The variety show? Why?
No, doing this with you.
Oh.
In a sense, again, I know you as of 6 months ago, and our first real interaction was just doing the Star Wars podcast. You came on the show through your sister, who I'm friends with in gardening.
Yep.
And all I heard was about this sister of hers, and you got to do it with my sister Chelsea. She's a Star Wars nerd or whatever. She knows all about this stuff. I was like, "What, you think she'll do it with me?" And the funny thing was, I was like, "Okay, well, give me the rundown of your sister." And Brianna, who's your sister, was like, "Oh no, I'm going to let you'll find out."
Yep.
And I was like, okay.
One of the best parts about that, and Amanda says everyone loves a train wreck, so Amanda, you're about to love this. I had queued up for us today to pitch the idea, which we're kind of doing, but then to also share about ourselves. And I think you sharing how little we've known each other is a really good intro to that. Because we've never really done like an introduction to each other more than what do you know about Star Wars?
Well, okay, so can that be a possible show?
Yeah, like we just share, we actually introduce ourselves to each other.
An introduction show, but maybe we have whoever joins us, they ask us questions and we have to answer them. And maybe it's a
ask me anything,
a la truth or dare type thing, to where we get certain passes. And then if we take a pass, we have to take a drink of, like, I have what's left of my box wine tonight. And make it fun. So this is.
Did you catch my treason? By the way, I'm not drinking wine tonight. I'm drinking
I thought we
beer.
were drinking wine tonight, but okay.
We were. I said my treason. I'm a traitor.